Fife Flyers TV, sponsored by the Bay Hotel, Fife's premier wedding venue. The Bay Hotel, where your dream wedding becomes reality. Visit us at thebayhotel.net.
Todd, that was a close one tonight. In the end, points went Guildford's way.
Yeah, I think that's really disappointing. That really kind of takes a shine off of what it could have been a really positive weekend for this club.
But as we were saying in the previous interview with Paul Dixon, two very closely matched teams, and it was just about who was going to get that final puck in the net.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I've been very complimentary of Guildford in the past. I know that and an incredibly skilled team. It shows, obviously we came out asleep and half-assed in the start of the second period, and in space of a couple minutes we were down 2 and they followed up with another one. And that's just, I'm telling you right now, that is strictly taking the foot off the gas when you're in command of a game.
Got a couple of goals back towards the end of the second period, and then it was just down to the third period then who was going to get that final goal.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you see everything differently. It looked like a hook behind the net, but regardless, once you give away the momentum in a hockey game, and granted, I think it was a great fight back, but an unnecessary fight back. We shouldn't have been in that position in the first place, and that's just from refusing to recognize the success that you get from performing in the right manner. And it's unfortunate. It's a lesson that we've learned quite a number of times. I mean, you count the number of one-goal games that we've lost. I bet a big number of those games include games where we've shut off for a length of time in the middle of a hockey game.
Are you at the point now where because we've been through this a few times, you're at the point where you're thinking maybe we've got to do something with this team, we've got to shake things up, or do you think they can kind of sort of get their act together and perform?
Well, that's really the big question, because I think if you look at the first 4 periods of the weekend, I would say absolutely not. After that, that's very disappointing, and there's nothing worse than making those mistakes and then blaming them on other factors or feeling sorry for yourself. That's just an excuse not to take accountability for not doing something straightforward. Now, it's important to note on that, everybody makes mistakes. I get that. We don't expect guys to be robots. We want them to play with the personality they've shown in the first, throughout the weekend. I thought they showed great character, and and their personalities are starting to shine through. I mean, that first period there was arguably our best of the weekend, and it was exciting hockey to watch. So no, I at this point, you'd be hard pressed to get me to say that I think we need changes. But it's very important that one of these times we recognize the lesson that's being taught to us every other week.
And I guess the saving grace is that at the moment most of the teams are sitting on about the same point, so it's not having as bad an effect as it might have done in other years.
Well, I'll tell you the disappointing factor in it is that a win there would have put us in 5th place tonight, a point behind Glasgow. Instead, because of some shoddy work, we end up being on somewhere, I think it's 7th place now. We'll probably be in, but that's how tight it is. And we probably said that a number of times that we didn't need to be in a few possessions.
What do you take through this week to get the wins next weekend and get back to a 4-point weekend?
You look at our stretch of our last 6 games actually. Some very good hockey being played, and tonight there was a game, it was a 1-goal game. It's eluding me right now. It was just a couple games ago, but going into the night, we had 7 of 10 points, which is very good. And you know what? 6, we could have made it 9 out of 12. And that's, now you're getting and building momentum and you're starting to climb. You know, I just view this as a setback. But you're absolutely right. Many clubs are facing the same thing because I think it's that tight. And you're seeing many teams with mixed results.
Todd, thanks very much.